the pride of Abu Dhabi, the pride of the city and the country, dynamic achievements in her professional career, diversified exposure. She is currently heading Khalifa Fund as a CEO. Please welcome Her Excellency Alia Abdulla AlMazrouei. Please welcome her on stage.
Good morning, everyone. Or actually, good afternoon, I think. Good afternoon, 5 minutes. My name is Alia Abdulla. I'm the CEO of Khalifa Fund. And it's my pleasure to be here, all with you, and listening with all the inspiring stories around from everyone. There are many things, like when I was asked to come and speak, there are many things that came into my mind. Will I talk about my current role, or will I talk about my entrepreneurship journey? And I think mixing both would give a more bigger image of what the role of entrepreneurship and the ecosystem we have in the Emirates. So I recall growing up, looking up to my father and realizing I want to be like him one day as an entrepreneur in the private sector. And then back in 2007, I told him I want to start my first business in food and beverage. And he told me, you'll have to learn it your own way. So I was like, okay. So my thought at the beginning was like, I'm going to get my trade license and I'll be able to operate. Little did I know that I'll have to get a trade license, get approval from the Food Control Authority, civil defense, and it was a whole journey. And I think this is the best advice he gave me, is to learn on more hands-on and how to start a business. And talking about digital, back then, with the amount I had in starting a business, I was thinking, what is the best way for me to start promoting for my business? And I utilized Facebook at that time on a zero-cost basis, and it really had an impact on the business itself. And we had a Harvard case build a case around how do you utilize social media and how did Just Falafel start their marketing campaigns on digital of Facebook. So going back to where I am today, and I think when Khalifa Fund started and I was an entrepreneur, I utilized a lot of the services provided by Khalifa Fund. And I was like, what if one day I was the CEO of Khalifa Fund, what would I do? Little did I know that I ended up heading Khalifa Fund. So there are many things Khalifa Fund made to support Emiratis and entrepreneurs in this ecosystem, in many ways on the aspects of programs run, memberships, and funding. And around 66% of our members are Emirati female entrepreneurs. So during COVID, we realized that a lot of our businesses were focused on shops and not focused on e-commerce, and realized we needed to work on programs that would support entrepreneurs of the ecosystem. So one of the first programs we worked on is She Means Business, where we collaborated with Meta, Facebook previously, in training Emiratis on utilizing social media aspects, and it was a huge success. We later on launched a program called E-Empower, where we signed MOUs with eBay, with Noon, with Amazon, and many more digital platforms to support entrepreneurs in this ecosystem. And there's a lot of things we could work on. So one of the things also I want to also mention that I really encourage entrepreneurs to come approach Khalifa Fund and see the support we give. There are many things that we can work with you in looking at the main challenges you have in this ecosystem, as Khalifa Fund covers all Emirates, not only Abu Dhabi. And I would say there's a lot of things we are able to do, but I always say, like when I have entrepreneurs coming to me, if I don't know what your pain points are, I won't be able to support. So there are many aspects, from funding to programs we run to talks we do. So we introduce something called SME Tribe, where we have entrepreneurs on one room and we discuss a specific challenge and how can we help and support. Last month we had, a few days ago actually, we had something called SME Tribe, where we're talking about 4 inspiring Emirati entrepreneurs and how they started their entrepreneurship journey, not only focusing on wanting to be a public sector employee, but also wanting to be an entrepreneur at the same time. We've also launched a program called the CEO program, where we focus on supporting public sector employees to venture into the public sector. We focus on retail. We're running the next program, on agriculture from food security aspect. So if I would recall one thing and mention something in a nutshell, the support our leadership has given us. I have not seen anywhere. I've traveled the world and I've seen most of the entrepreneurship ecosystems, the wise leadership we have, the policies we work around to make the ease of business in this emirate. And I wish you all a successful conference and more insights from other guest speakers. Thank you very much.
AlMazrouei, CEO of International Professionalism Institute in Abu Dhabi. We make studies and consultation enabling tasks, and we do represent different companies for that. Really, you need really to promote what you do and encourage people to help you really to make your job okay. And the second question really, how we can contact you for that particular purpose, and do you have any criteria for that or not? Thank you.
So for membership, currently Khalifa Fund's mandate is purely for Emiratis, and there are specific criteria for our current membership, which we have improved and we'll be launching soon on social media. And you could contact us directly through our website, social media, or contact the call center of Khalifa Fund. So we train, we give mentorship, we give coaching, we support on business planning.
And we have another question.
I truly believe if we don't reach or try to be up to date on technology, we will fail. So sometimes coping with technology is sometimes a bit scary, but always seek and make sure you take the right opportunity to get into the new advanced technologies today in the market.
That's great. And because this is a women forum, so we deal with a lot of women who actually looking for money, but they don't have any kind of business plan in their mind. They don't know what they are going to do, what will be the ROI, and how the money will be spent. So how you feel that, what's your message for such kind of Emirati women, what they exactly need to prepare themselves when they approach to Khalifa Fund?
So when you approach Khalifa Fund with an idea, we support and we have the expertise in-house that will support you build your business plan and go through a full training module from A to Z to prep you to open a business.
And we saw a lot of youth is here also. What is your advice to the youth?
I always say be a risk taker. If you have an idea and you think it's going to work, just take the risk. What will happen if you fail? You learn from your failure.
That's a great message, that you should keep striving the best. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Alia.